May I ask your name?
You may.
What's your name?
What's your name? Well, what is your name then?
Not bad, Dad.
That is a made-up name.
Okay.
What is your real name?
That's bad. That's pretty bad.
Dad,
Yes.
do you feel bad?
Bad Dad!
All right, guys. Welcome to Bad Dad Tarot. If this is your first time, if it's a return visit, welcome back. I actually just started doing a recording. I forgot to hit record. It happens sometimes. Anyway, as the first screen said, there will be an extended to this. It will be available only over on Rumble. So you have to follow that link in the description. Let's do this. Okay, so this ring came out in the previous reading that I started doing, but it was in a different position. The baby. Commitment. Commitment to it's a commitment you made when you were a child that is now like this burden, this obstacle. I don't know if this is what that is. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what's the story here? What is the story? Knight of Wands. Wow, that's pretty reckless. Okay. All right. I'm already seeing. Okay, so I don't typically do love readings or relationship type readings. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not my bag, man. But right now I'm already getting someone. This is somebody locked into, I don't know. I don't want to say you were a child, obviously, but this can be like high school sweethearts. Let me see. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be that they're young. Even this is just a commitment that was made. I'm not going to say it's due to a child, but it could be that, you know. Oh, we're pregnant. Now the thing we got to do is get married. Well, that was all rash decisions, and now it's become a regret. Coming out of the regret, though, with this Four of Cups in the reverse, somehow getting over the obstacle. That's what we have going forward. But right now, somebody feels like they acted too impulsively. This was a commitment to work together. It was a contract. It was definitely overseen by someone. exactly is this? See, I don't want to say it's definitely, because this can just be, it was a young, this baby doesn't have to represent an actual baby. It can represent something that was new, something that needed nurturing, like this, I don't know, this business contract or coming together, but it really looks like only one person was putting in the work while someone else tried to give the direction and the other person tried to oversee the direction. Chain of command kind of thing, but the artistry, the handiwork all came from one. These people are watching. The ring doesn't have to absolutely be romantic either. It can be, again, a contract, a commitment that was made. I keep making these rash decisions and it just comes full circle. What do we got there? 7, 8 of cups. Eight of Cups on us coming out here. That's in the reverse though. Someone stuck right now. That's where this is at. Someone stuck and not feeling like they can get out of. Who's the contract with? Before I get into that, let's see what this is. Who's this contract with? What's this? 3 of Pentacles. And then we'll clarify with the Smith and then we'll zoom in. Two of Wands. 10 of Swords in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and a lot of immaturity here. This is definitely masculine energy as well. Don't go off with ladies that are watching. Don't go off. That's what he is immature. Yay, stop it. The one you're watching for is probably a reflection of yourself. So chill out, fellas. Same thing. See, this guy is soon to be the emperor. Like, that's what he's doing. He's going out to conquer the world, to build his empire. He's already staked one claim. Now he's deciding with that globe in his hand where he's headed towards. There's no conflict, or it was coming out of conflict. Maybe he was running from conflict, from a father figure. Again, a boss type. This is like somebody. I feel like somebody stole someone's like life work, like their idea that they've conceived and put a lot of time into putting together or building. But this was something that was like they put all of their energy and time and research and everything else into it to make something a certain way. and someone took it. But they didn't know how to use. This king doesn't know how to use this emperor's wand. This emperor's got the whole plan right here. What's this king got? Nothing in his other hand, and he's in the reverse. He stole this wand, this passion, these ideas, sleepless nights, trial and error, everything else that this emperor had already gone through, and then this King of Wands tries to hold the wand. Like I said, you're not even holding it with the right hand. Yeah, you're not even holding it with the right hand. It's like there's certain details that this king overlooked in trying to take off with what was the emperor's. The thing is it was a rash. It was made. This king acted like a knight in reverse. King in the reverse acted like a knight in the reverse. Acted like less than a knight in your actions or in their actions. They a child, you know, back to a page, basically, is where that heads. Because there was no, I don't see any Queen of Wands out here. There was no love for the passion. It was a love for how they could use it to benefit themselves, in whatever way. Monetarily, maybe it was a way to get someone's attention. Maybe it was a way to make themselves look better or look like they knew what they were talking about or look like they were on the same level as this person that they respected, but they don't actually respect them. It's envy, what they're calling respect in their own mind. I mean, you steal from someone that's just envious of. It's a feeling of lack. And a lot of times those people have more already than the person who's struggling and went through all these sleepless nights and trial and error and loss and coming up with a new way and running into more obstacles. And this has now become an obstacle for this person who did this. It doesn't, I said masculine energy, that just means active. This is a lot of actions that were taken. These people watched this person work their knuckles to the bone through the midnight hours just by candlelight. They watched and watched and watched and took notes of everything that they were doing. And this person knew. That's the thing. This guy knew. But since the beginning of all of this, his eyes have been on this commitment, which was achieving the top of this mountain. These people are only going into regret. They can't seem to walk away from the thing that is not actually fulfilling them. They can't seem to walk away from the illusion that they won or that they're better or I don't know. Look, it's been a little while since I've said it because we haven't had any lives, but I am the motherfucking truth, period. And that is not a arrogant or egotistical statement. You take it for however you take it, right? But there's a difference in that and saying, feeling an entitlement, like someone it's really, this is so weird. I don't like reading these kind of readings. This is why I really don't get down with doing these general videos most of the time. But this is someone who definitely doesn't want to admit that they have a lack mindset. And they feel like they make themselves, They are casting black magic over their own eyes by trying to make themselves believe that they are like, well, I want to say like this other person. They want to believe that they are this person. They have this person's gifts. They have this person's interests. They talk like this person. So they have their vocabulary. They have their interest in studies. They have their interest in arts. They have their interest in food. It's like, this is beyond creeper stalker. This is someone who, mental illness, 10 of swords in reverse. This is someone who, why is it going this direction? But they have adapted so much of this person who they actually do respect and look to, but it's something about them. It's the envy inside themselves that makes them look at this person like, no, I'm taking that, I'm using that because whatever. And it's probably something that what do they do? I mean, why? This is someone who's already in a higher position even than this person. This person's just out here working. This person's out here already got something established. And they're going to take from the person who's trying to establish something? Like, weird. Fake. Imitation is only a compliment when it's followed by credit. Otherwise, it's just imitation. Hermit in the upright. Seeing the light. Oh, I hope so. But greed. Seeing that they were greedy or are greedy. Like seeing this about themselves. Bam, here we go with the 5 of Cups. Feeling that regret, but still can't walk away. It's like an addiction to what? Making someone else's life miserable? What does that make you? To try to constantly be keeping someone else down, below you, whatever you think that might mean. I don't understand that this is a sick individual. I don't know if it's jealousy because they see someone else doing something that they never had the balls to do, or if it's something that someone else feels like they should have done and they see someone else doing it. So no, if I couldn't follow through and do it, then neither can you. If I couldn't succeed in doing that, then neither can you. If I don't know what this is, but this is adapting a lot. This whole, it wasn't just like a business idea. It wasn't that. This is like someone's, like I said, it's their vocabulary, it's their knowledge, it's things that they've studied. But this person actually has studied these things. This person that was taking it is ignorant other than the things that they're repeating that this person has studied or experienced or whatever, you know? Like, I've never been to France. I can only tell you what I see in videos and pictures. So for me to act like, because I've seen the videos and pictures, that I know the experience of being there, and then I go to talk to someone who is from there or is there or has been there. I talk to someone and I try to talk like I've been there, and they're like, yeah, no, maybe in the movies it's like that, maybe in the magazines it's like that, but no. And then they can give you the deeper, they can tell you what's on the street that you're describing, like, oh yes, these beautiful stone and brick roads and blah, blah, blah. And the architecture and they'll be like, oh yeah, you're talking about the sandwich shop that's connected to the laundromat in that old district. Yeah, there is some historical stuff right there, but it's also not a great neighborhood past dark. You know what I mean? They know the deeper things. These people can just surface level stuff. But this is creep-o vibes. For real. I might have to title it that. I don't even use titles like that. Creepo vibes. Like, this is not just copycat in your actions. This is like someone trying to, they may be becoming aware of it, but they are trying to actually absorb. It's not even like energy vampires, quote unquote. This is someone trying to absorb, I don't know, your essence. Like, this is obsession. This is, I don't know if, I don't want to go into saying some craziness like somebody's dangerous. Obviously, any kind of line of thinking like that is dangerous, but this is more like, again, I feel like it's someone who knows. They know that this person has the world in front of them and that they are building an empire. Well, they can't even properly act as a king. To whom much is given, much is required. Going into a night, they are slowly, digressing, I guess it's degressing, whatever it is. They're going backwards, doing the opposite of progressing. I'm at a loss right now. More coffee, please, more coffee. And I think we're taking the rest of this over to Rumble. Hopefully, Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you over there. Bye. All right, you guys. So continuing on with this message, creepo vibes. Yeah. It's definitely about someone that's in an ego, a darker, lower vibrational aspect of their ego, where they have to prove to themselves that they are better than the very person that they're learning from, which is so weird. They don't even take it as they're learning from them. But if you have to steal someone else's, even their, down to their words, then yeah, I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. I don't know if we're gonna stay in this same death. There, ooh, damn. We're not gonna go to the dark place, but this can definitely be someone regretting something that they've lost. But we go from that Four of Pentacles in the upright to the Four of Cups in the reverse. He's sitting here all proud with his crown, holding all his stuff. He's sitting by a tree with nothing, imagining a cup coming out of a cloud. Drink from the illusion more. Drink from the illusion more. King of Cups. This isn't love, though. This is like two of Swords in the reverse for me. I know you guys aren't seeing it that way. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. They've lost everything, even their, look, going back to, this is in reverse for me, but do you see the lady playing with her baby? There's a baby. This is somebody who focused so much on what someone else had, where someone else was headed, what someone else was doing, that they completely let their own reality pass them by. This is the problem with like social media and things like that these days. Influencers and whatnot. We see the videos that are like the exposing the real side of it, all that kind of stuff. But people who put on to the world that things are just, my life is just great. Even it's like your whole life is like a rap video where you've leased everything from your jewelry to your tennis shoes. And when you leave, you're putting on your Crocs or your slippers or whatever, and you're leaving in an Uber. You just did an entire shoot with 15 different exotic cars and a bunch of four-wheelers. You know, it's like someone's trying to their whole life, or at least a good portion now, has been trying to live like they were someone else's character, someone else's idea, someone else's style, their vibe, they're trying to do their essence, but you just can't. It's not going to happen. Your life experiences are not going to be the same as another's life experiences for them to give you from your perspective. It's like you taking a bite of something and someone else telling you what it tastes like. I'm not sure where this person is coming from. And this is like really, the idea of a person like this irritates me. Like, just get to know who you are. There's so much potential and talent and everything within you. Why are you trying to mimic mine? Why are you trying to use my words? You don't study the same things I do. You don't visit the same places I do. Why are you trying to? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and Knight of Wands again in the reverse here. This is they can't help it. They have nothing else to lose, so they're just going to keep acting stupidly until what? Until death, or until it locks them up. Page of Cups in the reverse. They think this is love. They think these are loving actions. Do you think it's flattery to steal from somebody? Seven of Swords. Look, to steal from somebody, you think it's flattery? You think it's love? Boom, there's that loss of the... It's going to end up costing. You need to chill the fuck out, whoever you are. King of Swords. This realizing the truth, speaking the truth. What is going on here? The Ten of Pentacles to the upright. All right, we're zooming in. So what's transpiring now? These cards give us a little closer look into each of the Smith weight. What's that? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. No longer trying to balance. Oh, okay. So once they are this is it. If you will stop trying to balance who you are and who you want to be, and just be who you are, then you'll find that Ten of Pentacles, That union, see? This is the union of a masculine and feminine. This is behind these closed flags. There's some privacy going on. This is building it for themselves. Doesn't have to physically be a masculine and feminine man or a woman. This can actually be just within you. This is finally you investing into yourself and finding out that that's where the real treasure's at anyway. Hierophant. It's in the reverse here. I don't know if that means you're turning away from your religious thoughts, turning away from God, or if it's turning away from the thinking that you can control things like the Most High. Y'all. Page of Pentacles. I only took a little. King of Rods. There's your King of Wands now in the upright. But they're all looking back to the past. Something is being examined. Big time. Going all the way back to this is where I end this reading. This goes all the way back to our Two of Wands that was back here in the very beginning. But this time he's in the reverse. This has now come full circle where everybody is looking back on what they've invested in, the thievery. Everyone's looking back at the gossip. Everyone is looking back and seeing, shit, this motherfucker is the truth. Time to turn our wheel around and start looking within. There's someone else in this one. Someone else is handing him this other rod while he has the wand that he's already decided on. But the world, the globe ahead of him. Someone else is coming in to offer this wand. Where here, that's the wand that he rejected or already was finished with. He had already done these things, so he was moving forward, seeing where he was going this time. When somebody took that or attempted to take that from them, now they're like, shit, now we gotta figure out how to give it back. Big karmic debt, man. Big karmic debt. I guess maybe I'll get Angels and Ancestors. Why not? Let's Direction Guardian. Choose your pet. For real creepo vibes, man. And I don't know if this person has malicious intent or not. I think in some ways they do, but they've convinced themselves that they're vindicated in having those malicious thoughts. That it's okay because they feel like you wronged them in some kind of way by what? Rejecting them, turning away from them, something. So now that vindicates or validates them, making it their life mission to keep you from any. This is that. If you can't be, if you're not going to be happy with me, you will not be happy with anyone, or anywhere, or with anything. It's like, hell no, really? This is like the females that get jealous of a person's car or truck or something. So when you feel rejected, you go and destroy the physical thing that they love. If you're not gonna love me, you're not gonna love your car either, damn it. Yeah, exactly that. You're not gonna love your life if you won't love me. Oh my gosh, I'm really feeling like somebody's on that kind of, like, get off of it. And it doesn't even have to be love. Again, this is like, if you can't see me as being as smart as you, then all I will do is make you look stupid. By everything that you say, I'm going to take it like it was mine. Or I'm taking your book idea, or I'm taking your movie idea, or I'm taking your song ideas. I'm taking your, hell, I don't know, maybe you're I would say tarot reader, but whatever. All these fucking jokers out here on YouTube are copying each other. So I'm not surprised at all if anyone would be copying me, and that's not from an egotistical standpoint. You know, I'm just saying, I know in the past there's been people who did, but I don't give a shit. I don't watch any of them now. So, whatever. I hope it makes you $1 million. You fucking go make $2 off of stealing from somebody. Awesome. You're so cool. Medicine Mother. Let's see what Medicine Mother's got to say. And you're not going to get to see it because of the lighting. So, tag on it. All right. So, I went ahead and I don't like having both of these lights on. I just don't. I don't like that much brightness. I don't care that I'm filming for a video. I'll do the whole damn thing blacked out if I feel like it. Don't you start with me. Don't tell me how to do things over here. Medicine Mother, 5-2, May 2nd. May mean something. 52 may mean something. I think we just had her, actually. Somewhere. Honor your inner knowing. The other one was follow your direction. The Direction Guardian. Follow your path. I talked about it before. This is reminding me now of something I talked about recently. It's like in a video game, if we're playing the same video game, we're on the same level, but I'm online. I've watched my kid do this playing Fortnite. They're all in the same place, but where one person's at and what they're going to collect and what their mission is in their mind is not the same as the other person, because they've got a mission in their mind. So worrying about what someone else's tools are, what they've got, like, what did you get? What do you got? What do you get? Unless it's all about helping the team or whatever, nobody needs to know, and it's not going to benefit. It's like someone else needs to, I don't want to say stay in your lane, because I don't think they even know what that means. They're not even in their own fucking car. They're not even in their own body. This is someone who really does not know themselves at all. Is this someone who has always depended on others to tell you who you are? Is this someone who has always had to, like, chameleon in your life? Like, you become the people you surround yourself with? I'm not sure. Honor your inner knowing. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. That's what this last card was. These people were coming to give this person back what they took from them. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who is extremely intuitive and insightful, and this Medicine Mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. That's this Queen of Cups. That's the King of Cups. Huh. I thought it was a Queen of Cups that I saw come out. Maybe not, but this sounds like the Queen of Cups to me too. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The Medicine Mother reminds you that even though you have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. There's an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take some action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Interesting, because I just uploaded on the community tab, it was a thing from the book of Proverbs about not looking to the right, not looking to the left, keeping your eye on your light, on your path. It's a hard lesson to learn sometimes. I've been through it. We all have a tendency to, I guess, compare ourselves or whatever, but it's when we begin to compete. Like, how can I compete with you about who I am? Yeah, it's not going to happen. So we're just going to keep moving forward, speaking truth, overcoming obstacles, and I guess letting imitators be imitators. Yeah, pretty much.